Hello, everybody. How's it going? Ryan on this end. Today, I wanted to share with you guys some of our newest features. I'll share them with you guys in a bit, and then the idea of this video is in the first end to show you on a Word document exactly what the different elements were. Then on the second set is to show you how to perform all of them in order to be able to then do them as well. I will do in this video as well, comment on the comment section, try to leave minute markers for each of the different elements that I start to talk about and work on this with you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. So these are all the newest features, and as we say before, we're very open about the roadmap that's coming down the line. So as you see beneath here, we have a lot of different elements going down the line. Above us, everything else that has already been done. So if I go on to the current one that we're on right now, the first one is the Chute order, added search bars, Yardsheet animal search. So you guys can read it directly from here, but these are all the newest features that have been released. I'm going to share my screen now. Share my screen. Go back to Zoom. I'm going to stop share. I'm going to do a new share. There we go. So there we go. Okay, perfect. So we're going to start with the newest features that just came out. So also something for you guys to know is that we were recently featured on Yahoo Finance. So I think it's a pretty good idea for you guys to look at this article that we were just featured in. But the first one of these elements is the Chute order, improved animal health detail. So what we did on here is, if you go for those on the Chute section, if you go to the Chute and you create a new order, we created, let's just do Chute and Sublot. So we made changes on the right hand side, making it easier to view. So we added this element right here, health treatments, being able to see what the treatments are that you have to apply. So we made this new section of this new order section much cleaner and much better to view. Secondly, we added a search bar for the Sublot search. This is basically both on the transfer and on the Chute section. So being able to look for and find any animal that you're looking for. On the Yardsheet search bar, so on here on the Yardsheet, we added the search out this new search. So if I put in 204, it's going to bring me up where it's from, the tag, and which lot it's in. So this is one of the newest features, being able to find exactly where this animal is at. Works for both tags and EIDs. Then on the cattle management. So this is that was a pretty cool one that we just created, was this new section, this header on the cattle management. So basically giving you an overview of everything that is happening right now. Your sick percentage, your death loss percentage, all of this kind of in the blink of an eye in order for you to kind of see it and have it all kind of very, very, very well right there for you. We added the processing fee. So now that we do have the Chute section, we start to add on elements to it. So if I go on to lot RJB and I go on to lot fees, you will see that we have added these new lot fee, which is the processing. So again, you can have the lot fee for each individual lot, but then lot for the whole overview of the whole of the whole operation. If you go on to feed yard infrastructure, no, not feed yard infrastructure. If you go on to general settings, you'll be able to make all these changes. Lot fees, you can add and make any of the any of these fees across the whole operation. But if you do it from cattle management, you will also be able to do it per individual lot as you go. One other element that I think is worthwhile showing here on the cattle management section is, of course, we have already talked about the plan. So this plan that you growth plan, which we will continue to work on, this growth plan, you're able to set how many days they're going to be in the yard, your projected average daily gain, and then the end weight, and that gives you an end date. Remember that you can always select from here your LRP with Stockguard, one of our newest partnerships. So being able to select from here. But what's important about this is that through this new growth plan, if you go to the closeout, you will also be able to see they've been on feed for 2 days. So this is how much they've been growing, gaining, cost of gain. What we have done here is we have cleaned this lot economics section beneath a little bit better. We have improved the typography on here, but then also we have given you a projected break-even weight. This projected break-even weight comes directly from the your cost, which I already put in, and any projected sale that you will have or sale expense as well. So any of these elements gives you a projected break-even, which is nurtured directly from the plan that you have created beforehand. Two other elements that are were very requested is that on the you can do it from animal health or you can do it from wherever you want, but if you select an individual animal, say you're on the Yardsheet and you're going to go onto RJB, I've been feeding it for the last 2 days, that's why they've increased. If I go onto roll call, and if I select any of these animals, remember you can always work individually with each of these animals. You can now, by clicking on animal history, you can transfer an individual animal or close out an individual animal. The idea behind this was a lot of our members have asked regarding separating or closing out one individual animal that has a bad foot, and you just want to sell that one individually to a barn sale. So that's the idea behind that. So from here you can transfer them. If you want to transfer, it will take you directly to the cattle movement section and already select that animal that we've talked about and move into the pen. So that is the another one of the big elements. So individual animal closeout and transfer, adjust typography, which we talked about. We talked about the new closeout fields with projected break even, and on I think two new elements that we can talk about as well is that on the yard sheet we have added the average daily gain of each of these animals as well. So we've added this new column in order to be able to see what their average daily gain is of each of these animals. I do believe I have more elements to share, but we made enhancements on the CSV uploads. What this means is that whenever you want to, if you go to cattle management and you want to upload a CSV file, if you want to upload a CSV file, it will now let you know, exactly. So I'm going to show you where it's at to upload CSV, but it will let you know exactly why if there is an error, why there is an error, and help you throughout that process. And remember that also through cattle management, you can, by selecting on the pen and hitting select all, which brings up, which copies all of the open boxes, you can create any bulk tag edits in real time, making it very easy for you to, tag all of them as you go. I think that is pretty much all the newest features. I do think that it is important to share some fixes that we made as well. So if you go on to the fixes or improvements that we've also made is on the tags, you can now, before they weren't organized, now you can organize them from largest to smallest. That was one of the biggest requests. That was a fix that we made. We also we fixed some elements on the ration on the ration input side as well as the fact that when you were bringing in cattle, it wasn't showing up if the pen that you were selecting was or was not a hospital pen. So having said that, it could bring up some issues. If I add a pen, it will. I don't think I should have one. There you go. It tells me now which ones are the hospital pens as we go. Perfect. I do believe that is kind of the big gist of it. We have coming down the pipeline, a lot new changes. So grain bank. What else? Lot hedging module as well as the Elanco API. So yeah, the idea is to have big amount of fixes all the time, and that's what we always aim to do. I think that we also made some changes, just as I remember as I speak as I go. On the report section, the Yardsheet has been optimized to bring information quicker. And then from here, also they have added more information onto the Yardsheet. So remember, the Yardsheet report is a kind of a state of affairs of how everything is going, and being able to there it is right here. There we go. I have all this information right here. All right, I believe that is it. I appreciate the time. Thank you very much, and be tuned for new videos as we continue to grow. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.